Hey, welcome to the first episode of Left the Abyss.
Shove it up your motherfucking ass. You're a dick shit.
Well, I don't have to wear one. I'll show you.
Okay, Jesus. Damn. This is what I got myself into. Ugh. Karens, Kens. Pretend I'm the manager. Let's talk. America, land of the free? No, not anymore. Americans everywhere are being oppressed by this. This is the jackboot of the authoritarian left. The year is 2020, a year so full of disaster for just about every human alive that I vote we start again at year zero next year. The main issue with this year is one I'm sure you could guess. The reason you gotta wear a mask to the grocery store. We all know about the cause, and I'm not a doctor, so today let's talk about the effect. Look, if you're not wearing a mask, you're actively endangering those around you. I don't care if you feel healthy. I don't care if you doubt you have the plague. Let's go over the excuses. Health conditions. You have a condition that prevents you from wearing a mask, you say.
Medical condition that I'm not allowed to wear a mask, and I'm not required by HIPAA rules and regulations to disclose that.
I have a condition. I'm exempt. Okay. Why the fuck are you outside? If you're too unhealthy to wear a piece of cloth on your face, you should probably quarantine yourself because you're probably not the kind of person who can afford to catch a severe lung infection. Plenty of people with these conditions have decided to do the right thing, stay home, and not allow their health problems to affect the health of others. Find a way. There's no excuse. Stay the fuck home. Or wear a mask when you have to. Here's another. My freedom.
Constitutional rights and my civil rights. I've already fucking warned you.
There are individuals who believe they have a constitutional right to not be forced to wear a mask. Now, when going to the store, these people tend to wear pants. Why do they wear pants? You would think it's their constitutional right to not be forced to wear pants. They've got underwear, they're not exposed or anything. Well, besides the social embarrassment which they haven't caught on that they should be feeling by not wearing a mask, probably also because they'd likely not be allowed into an establishment. I know what you're thinking. There's a difference between a mask and pants, but no, there really isn't, because I'm talking about the rights which a private business has. I'm no fan of privatization. I'd rather have public hubs of food distribution, but I haven't voted for Democrats or Republicans, so that's not my fault. A business is much like a home. A home you've been invited into. A household, like a business, can make whatever house rules it wants to, and they can apply in addition to the laws of the land. They can decide for any reason at any time to revoke their consent to have you there. You do not have the right to trespass where you're not welcome. There's no constitutional amendment which declares you have the freedom to invade a private property. I can't believe I have to explain to these adults what trespassing is. Now, a business is different in the sense that it has regulations, like it cannot discriminate against you. There's another argument. You can't discriminate against me for my health condition.
I have a doctor's note where I don't have to wear one. I'll show you.
Normally, sure. Normally, you're not potentially carrying around a plague. And most of these establishments have alternatives to in-person shopping. Regardless, they have a pretty good excuse. They're not discriminating against you because of your health condition. They're turning you away because you're not wearing a mask. If you had a health condition that prevented you from wearing pants, the lack of service wouldn't be due to your health condition, it would be due to your lack of pants. This excuse can work, however, because all you have to do is say the magic words. And businesses will often let you in to avoid all the lawsuits. So this can work, but that doesn't mean it's not just as lame as the others. And then they're not enforcing it, so what? Yeah, in many places it's the law, but why does there have to be a law for you to do the right thing? You're just being edgy and breaking the law for the sake of breaking the law. Your principles are faulty. You should break the law on a solid moral principle. The freedom to cause illness to those around you is not a solid principle. You impede the freedom of those around you who wish to have the freedom to not have to share space with a potential biohazard. You are a biohazard, and you betray the efforts of every single person around you who sucks it up and wears a mask for you. There's a social contract being formed these days, and the contract is, I wear a mask for you, because I can expect you to wear a mask for me. You might as well draw a middle finger and the phrase "fuck you, die" on your face. It'll really accentuate your maskless aesthetic. It certainly did not help encourage people to embrace mask culture for the White House doctor Fauci to tell everyone early on that they do nothing. Turns out he lied, as he now admits.
People were saying, you don't really need to wear a mask. Well, the reason for that is that we were concerned, the public health community, and many people were saying this, were concerned that it was at a time when personal protective equipment, including the N95 masks and the surgical masks, were in very short supply. And we wanted to make sure that the people, namely the healthcare workers, who were brave enough to put themselves in harm's way to take care of people who you know were infected with the coronavirus and the danger of them getting infected, we did not want them to be without the equipment that they needed. So there was not enthusiasm about going out and everybody buying a mask or getting a mask. We were afraid that that would deter away from the people who really needed it. Now we have masks. We know that you don't need an N95 if you're a person, ordinary person in the street. We also know that simple cloth coverings that many people have can work as well as a mask in many cases. So right now, unequivocally, the recommendation is when you're out there, particularly if you're in a situation where there's active infection, keep the distance physically and wear a mask. So although there appeared to be some contradiction of you were saying this then and why you're saying this now, actually the circumstances have changed. That's the reason why.
Now that everyone started making and buying masks, there's enough, and it's now okay to let Americans know the truth he deliberately withheld. The situation changed into a situation which allowed us to inform you how to protect yourself. Face masks prevent spit from flying. The plague spreads on spit primarily. Same principle as not sneezing into the air during any other year. Even the health authorities will lead you astray, so it's almost understandable that people don't believe in wearing masks. Authorities told us not to bother, but to kind of bother. Oh, but now they're saying to definitely wear masks. So what's the answer? I don't know. Imagine someone sneezing in your face. Let me know whether you prefer if there was a buffer for all that spit of unknown infectivity, and there's your answer. If you believe the plague's existence is a conspiracy or you're some other brand of crazy, I don't know what to tell you, but get help. A face mask is not a muzzle. It's not gonna reprogram your brain to be a good, obedient citizen. A face mask is just a new article of clothing that if you don't wear, you look stupid and makes people avoid you. This has been Left the Abyss, the first episode. I'm feeling this out. Feels good, but we'll work out the kinks together. Thank you for watching my spiel. Let me know what I should cover. Let me know how I should format these episodes. Right now, this show is fluid as it takes shape, and I value your input. Tell me down below what you want to see from this channel, what you want me to talk about, and how you'd like me to present it. Let's work together to make this show work. The best things you can do for it, if you like what you saw, hit like, subscribe, comment any suggestions you have, and show your friends this strange new YouTube channel that's got this weird socialist demon dude. Thanks. Thank you for watching the first Left the Abyss, mortals. Subscribe. This show's gonna make me one pissy fallen angel.